Each side.
Either side.
I don't want to block the kids.
It's okay. It's okay. We ready? Look at you. Beautiful girl. All right. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. First off, I would like to introduce and welcome Councilmember Shayla Lynch, who is with us this morning. Thank you very much. I also would like to acknowledge somewhere back there is my Public Safety Commissioner, Ken Armstrong. There you are back there. Thank you very much. So here today, representing Governor Andy Beshear, is Chris Sanders, Deputy Executive Director of the Office of Educational Programs. And I'd like to welcome two of our state senators. Where are you? Okay, when I say your name, reveal yourself. Lexington Senator Reggie Thomas, where are you? Are you here? Okay, he'll probably be scooting in a minute. Louisville Senator Keturah Herron. All right. Shane Ensminger, Senior Vice President of Central Bank, is also here with us. Where are you, Shane? Central Bank is a wonderful supporter of the scholarship program. And Devine Carama, our director of our One Lexington program, has also joined us, and he's back there. Also with us this morning is Carrie Bowling with the Fayette County Education Foundation. And the Fayette County Education Foundation and the Bluegrass Community Foundation are our partners also in this scholarship program. Today, I'm very pleased to announce that 30 Lexington High School graduates will receive scholarships through Governor Beshear's Everybody Counts program. So many of our scholarship recipients have joined us, including Pablo Ortiz, and we'll hear from Pablo in just a minute. So I want everybody who is receiving a scholarship to raise your hand. Yay! These 30 scholarships, both college scholarships and career and technical education scholarships, will build bridges to opportunity for these students and for our entire community. We want to thank Governor Beshear for changing the lives of these young folks. Yes. So One Lexington works every single day to help young people and families facing violence, and it has had great success. Since 2021, we've seen a 60% decrease in youth and young adult gun violence and a 50% decrease overall right here in Fayette County. I want to congratulate Devine Carama and the One Lexington team, which also includes Larry Johnson and Kenneth Payne. Thank you so much. This is hard work, and they work at it every single day with many partners in our community. The Building Bridges to Opportunity scholarships take the next step, sowing the kinds of seeds that will prevent future violence. I am so proud of all of these young people who are here with us today. They are going to do great things, not only for their families, but for this community. Now, let's hear from Devine Carama, the director of our One Lexington program. He works with young people all the time. Welcome, Devine.
First and foremost, just wanted to thank the mayor. She has been a huge supporter of One Lexington from day one. I want to shout out our past council as well as our current council for continuing to approve the budget. But for real, for really supporting and investing in One Lexington. This isn't easy work, as the mayor mentioned, but it also isn't something that you can check a box on. You truly have to invest in this to continue it. I want to thank our partners, and these were not just partners on paper. They were in the war room with us. We literally could not have done this without this partnership. The Fayette Education Foundation, Bluegrass Community Foundation, and Fayette County Public Schools. And then also we want to give a big shout out to Everybody Counts, and even choosing us to be the recipient of the Lexington portion of this grant. If we could just give them a round of applause. And I don't even want to say my partners in crime. That's what people say. I want to say we're not going to do that. I'd rather say my partners in purpose. My brothers Larry Johnson and Kenneth Payne. I don't think people I don't think people understand the work that they put in every day. This is not a 9-to-5 job Monday through Friday. It is on weekends, it is at nights, it is early in the morning. And these two brothers, it is unreal the amount of work that they put in each and every day, which makes my job easier but inspires me to want to work just as hard. And so I'll say this, and this comes from a conversation that I had with a young person a few months ago when he was telling me over and over that Patrick Mahomes was the GOAT. Now, I am 44 years old, so I remember Joe Montana breaking my heart as a Bengals fan, right? I lived through the Tom Brady era, so needless to say, him and I had a back and forth about who the GOAT was. But they just kept leaning on the fact that the Chiefs were so great that they kept winning. He did all of these things before the age of 30. And I started to think about this debate, and I said, you know what? This could be a teaching moment for this young man. And so I told him, I said, you know what? I cannot debate the greatness of Patrick Mahomes or the Chiefs. They've been to 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls. They won 3 of them. Patrick Mahomes brought home the Super Bowl MVP. But as good as Patrick Mahomes is, I've never seen that brother line up on the defensive side of the ball and make a tackle for a loss. As good as Patrick Mahomes is, I've never seen him kick a game-winning field goal. I've never seen him go to the sideline, put a headset on, and coordinate an offense or a defense for an entire half. I've never seen him catch a punt or catch a touchdown pass. So as great as Patrick Mahomes is, the reason that the Chiefs are so great is because they got a whole bunch of different players, different skill sets, different talents, gifts, different skin color, different cultures, different personalities. And when all of them embrace their uniqueness and they step out and they say, I'm going to be the best version of me, and then they come together, that is what makes a team great. I am of the belief that a neighborhood, a school, a community is no different. What this scholarship opportunity has done is allowed these young people to step up and be the best version of themselves so that they can change their community for the better. Now, Everybody Counts will get up here in a little bit and get kind of in the weeds of what this funding has been able to do. But we are giving $10,000 scholarships to 18 students, right? But not just any scholarship, but this is scholarships for students who are attending in-state schools and are going to career fields that will ultimately address the root causes of gun violence. So that is social work, that is education, that is criminal justice field, right? In 2020, we saw a bunch of our young people utilizing social media, packing the streets out, protesting about the change that they wanted to see. And we all for that. But are you also going to go out and be the change that you want to see in these systems, in your community? And that is what 18 of these young people will be doing moving forward. And also coupled with that, we gave away 12 skill scholarships to young people who face some challenges. I don't believe any kid is bad. I believe some of us just have some obstacles and barriers that we have to overcome. Some of these young people up here today have felt the fire of gun violence, have been directly affected by gun violence, have parental system involvement and other challenges that they've had to overcome, and they could have easily given up. As somebody, as a young man who faced challenges, I know what it's like to feel like I can't go forward anymore. I don't have the opportunity. And so these skill scholarships have provided that opportunity so that they can go out and continue to be great. I always tell young people that I mentor, and I'll close with this, that your legacy is not about what you all collect while you're here. It's about what you leave behind once you are gone. One more time, let's give a round of applause for these young people leaving behind a legacy. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Devine. You know, if you could only know what Kenneth Payne and Larry Johnson do every day of the world with our partners, you would be flat out amazed. So I want to hear it again for this team of One Lexington. Now, we have a very special guest. Pablo Ortiz, a graduate of Lafayette High School, go Generals, has accepted a career scholarship to the Building Institute of Central Kentucky to become an electrician. Pablo, we need electricians, and I want to congratulate you, and I would like you to tell all of us what this scholarship means to you. Welcome. Put this up a bit. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. First, I want to thank God, Jehovah, and Devine Carama for my family, and Maximilian, my brother, part of One Lexington. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Hold on real quick. Now you're going to have to talk loud. This is a big moment, all right? So just step up to the mic.
Okay.
You want me to get your baby up here? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Good morning, everyone. First, I want to thank God, Jehovah, and Devine Carama for me and my family, my brother Maximiliano, part of One Lexington. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and everyone here. Your support means the world to me. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be part of this community and appreciate the kindness you've shown. This college is opening doors I never thought possible, and I'm excited to meet new people and achieve success after a long battle in life. I finally have a chance to grow and pursue my passion of electricity. Thank you again for your generosity and thoughtfulness. This opportunity makes a significant difference in life. Thank you so much, and congratulations, everybody.
Words. Really appreciate your words, Pablo. Thank you very much. Now, let's hear from Chris Sanders, who's representing Governor Beshear today. Chris is going to tell us more about Everybody Counts and what that means, and we really welcome you. Thank you for being here, Chris. Put this up a little. Welcome. Thank you.
Congratulations. You are amazing. Very, very proud of what you're going to do. Okay. Is this a glorious day? Oh, yeah. Is this an amazing day? Join me one more time. Let's congratulate. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Everybody Counts equips Kentucky students with a personalized career plan and confidence in their workforce skills to prepare and achieve their career goals. The Everybody Counts initiative was launched in November of 2021 in partnership with Jefferson County Public Schools, Evolve 502, 4 of Louisville's largest employers, and local leaders and community organizations. Since then, Everybody Counts has worked alongside the Education and Labor Cabinet, the Kentucky Department of Education, the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, the Kentucky Community and Technical College System, and Kentucky businesses and industries to create career plans for over 4,000 youth and students right here in Fayette County. We've also done this in other school counties, including Franklin, Jefferson, Jessamine, Oldham, Scott, and Shelby counties. Each participating school district receives dedicated, full-time career coaches to provide students one-on-one career guidance. This direct support helps promote a positive and seamless transition from high school onto a successful pathway before they ever walk across the graduation stage. The Everybody Counts initiative changes the way we prepare our youth for their future. We are strengthening the workforce pipeline with motivated and well-prepared young adults, eager to contribute to the economy. This pipeline of work-ready youth builds stronger local economies by retaining our talented youth within our state, fostering their personal career advancement, and our new Kentucky home's long-term growth. Unfortunately, I've seen too many of our youth abandon their hope of a positive future. Some of them have gotten lost in our education system, and still some lost in our corrections system. Most tragically, some of our students have been personally impacted by the devastating effects of gun violence. I am enthusiastic to be here today representing Governor Andy Beshear's Everybody Counts initiative with Mayor Gorton, giving respect to Fayette County School Superintendent Dr. Demetrius Liggins, representatives from One Lexington, the Fayette Education Foundation, and the Bluegrass Community Foundation. Everybody Counts invested $500,000 this year to provide Fayette students participating in Everybody Counts with opportunities, resources, support, and networks they need to be successful beyond high school. $180,000 of this investment is designated for today's 18 seniors receiving the Be the Change Scholarship. $150,000 is designated to enhance in-school mentoring services, programming, and trauma-informed care services. We've also designated $70,000 to develop and or enhance student support services in the early years of post-secondary education. And finally, $100,000 to provide non-traditional post-secondary skills scholarships to former and current Fayette County graduates who are not actively employed or pursuing education after high school. In Kentucky, there are currently 2 jobs for every person of working age. So ensuring we have a skilled and ready workforce is critical to our future economic success. And Everybody Counts can help solve many of the workforce recruitment challenges that we face in our key industry sectors and skills trades today. By making investments in our young people, especially those who have experienced unique challenges and overcome tremendous obstacles, we can amplify positive change. We can ignite a path and motivate movement towards a positive future, instilling confidence, developing skills, and creating a network of support, ensuring that everybody counts. Because when everybody counts, everybody wins. Thank you.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, thank you very much.
You're going to get my energy whether you want it.
I am, and I want you to thank Governor Beshear for us. This is awesome.
We'll do it.
Awesome. All right, finally today, we have Carrie Bowling with us. She's with the Fayette Education Foundation, one of our partners in this scholarship program. And again, back to your remarks and everybody's, it takes partners. No one entity can do this by themselves. So I want to welcome Carrie to the podium, and thank you so much.
I'll be quick, so everybody's tired of standing, but I'm Carrie Bowling, the Executive Director of the Fayette Education Foundation. And at the Fayette Education Foundation, we believe that all children, students, deserve the opportunity to reach their educational potential and love learning. The foundation is dedicated to connecting businesses and community organizations with our public schools to ensure a world-class education for all students. Building bridges to opportunity exemplifies that idea. Today, we bring together One Lexington, LFUCG, the mayor's office, the governor's Everybody Counts initiative, which includes our friends at the Education and Labor Cabinet and the governor's office, Fayette County Public Schools, and Bluegrass Community Foundation. It takes a village, we've said. Every student's story is different, but the financial gap in paying for college, training, or technical education is often shared. The support these young people receive from their own community instills a greater sense of belonging and motivation in their paths to success. Today, we're here to celebrate the start of a new path for some hardworking high school students and graduates, and I hope these stories have inspired you to invest in our students in creative ways. It really makes a difference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carrie. Each and every person here could be a partner. Yes, that's how we look at it. All right, I want to thank all of our partners who have come together to make our Building Bridges to Opportunity scholarships a reality. And I want to congratulate again each and every one of our scholarship recipients. So I think we have do we have a check? I'm going to endorse it as soon as we get done here. Look at this, $280,000.
Put it down a little bit.
All right.
On the count of three, say they not like us now. Count of three, just smile, all right? You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Be the change.
All right, very good. All right, thank you all for being here, and congratulations. Thank you so much.
What